Okay, so this is day one of the Blue Man music video shoot. So today was our prep day, building the set, doing loads of things to actually make this thing look great. Tomorrow is the actual production day, and we are shooting 2 music videos for Blue Man Group back to back in one day. I don't know who said yes to this, but it's crazy. So this is our set piece number 1. What we've done here, we've hung these drapes from the top here just to give us a nice big background that looks awesome on camera. We've got a bunch of items around, which is part of the actual set design and the production that we're doing. The concept is, you know, these guys are like an auction house, and there's all these auctioneer things. The Blue Men discover some drums, and they start drumming, and they do all this stuff, and it gets a little weird, gets a little crazy, which is how it should be. So you can see here the musical instruments are the 3 paint drums at the front. We've got a big drum at the back and 2 other sets of drums, but that's Blue Man specific. For production, what we've got is our lighting, and I'm going to talk about that right now, exactly what we've got. From above here, we've got 2 Novas in an overhead. That's in a 8x grid with a 40-degree grid on that. So that's just giving our nice top light down to the Blue Men because they get really shiny, so we want to get those highlights on the Blue Men themselves. So outside of that, we're actually lighting the Blue Men from the side. We don't really have any front light on the Blue Men, and that's because if I show you here, the Blue Men are performing here. If we front light, we would have had to put like a big wash on them, and they would have moved in and out of the lighting itself. So instead what we do is we side light them. So as I move this way, I lose light from here and get closer to this light, balancing my exposure. And as I go the other way, I lose light from this side and I get light from this set of lights over here. And that's all the way to the extremes. As I come over here, I get very little light from here and a lot more light from here. In fact, let's talk about what these towers are. So these are actually been used for both music videos. So these are 3 Aputure Nova 300Ps that we have on these black trusses. Now for this, we're just using it as side lights. For the second music video, we're actually using them as practical lights. We're lighting them with daylights, that's 5600 at the top here. Then we've got a blue light just to add some color to the set. Then this one is warming them up. So we've actually got different colors here, so we're not just blasting them with the same light. And as it kind of comes through, it lights the set differently and creates a really nice warm feel. We'll shoot a bunch of the music video over here, but then we have a second set. So this second set is over here, and I'll actually stand in the set. So right here is what we're shooting, and it's basically, we've got a gavel because it's an auction house, and the Blue Man would be up here. We got him on an apple box on the back, so they're nice and high. We've got this really long slider that we've rigged here, so this can go all the way from a close-up to the Blue Man here, just on the one there. Then we'll pull all the way back and pan down to get over the shoulders of the other 2 Blue Men at the back here, and they're basically bidding as they go, and that's how the music video ends. Now there's something else that we have in the music video. We have a golden egg that at the very end of it, they smash it and it's going to shatter everywhere. And then to light this scene here, this is a very, very simple lighting setup. We've got one, I think it's a 600X up here with a 150 light dome, and then up here we have a Nova, which is lighting the Blue Men. So we're independently lighting this Blue Man here, and then independently lighting these other 2 subjects down here. So that's really important to layer your lighting so that it works for the actual camera shot. So that's it. That's basically our first shoot. And then we'll do that in 3 hours. That'll be from 9 till 12. Then at 12 till 2, we'll pack all of this down. The entire set is going to be ripped apart and gone away, and we're going to replace this with 3 different drums. These are back here. These are also Blue Men drums, completely different for another scene, and then this is where it's going to get really wild. We're going to shoot against basically a black background, a way more naked set. And we've got these Aputure Infini bars, and the drums are going to be in front of them, and the Blue Men are going to be drumming just here, and it's going to have this incredible halo around them. This one I'm super excited about. It's going to look really, really beautiful. And that's when we bring these Nova towers in, and they actually stand on the side just here, and they're going to kind of like give this nice backdrop to them all. So as we get those moving shots with the Blue Men playing drums, we're going to have these lights move around in the background, giving some parallax effect, which is going to look really cool. The other thing for the second music video, and this is kind of a twofold thing, they're actually going to be drumming with paint. So while we reset the studio, we'll be plastic wrapping the roof, so they'll be drumming with paint, and we'll have to do that 5 different takes. We'll have to drum, get paint everywhere, clean everything down, and then we do it again. So we're gonna get really, really messy for the second set. So that was a very, very wildly big, broad strokes of an overview of what a music video might look like for a client like Blue Man Group, but you can see what goes into it. In terms of this, you know, it's going to be with the Blue Man staff and crew and the In-Color Studios staff and crew, we're going to be looking at about 20 people on set tomorrow. So it's going to be a full, busy day. We're going to shoot everything in one day, and we're going to wrap out all of Blue Man stuff by the end of the day. And then our gear will all get wrapped out the following day. So essentially it's a 3-day shoot. 1 day setup, 1 day shoot, half day wrap out at the end. That's how we shoot music videos at In-Color Studios.